Hello everyone and welcome to another stream. Today we're going to be playing 5. If you guys would like to join the server, it is going to be BCDOJRP, which is going to say right here. Not sure if you guys can see. No, I cannot point. But it's going to be right there, under the welcome. Plain County Department of Justice roleplay. It's DOJRP based server. It's, legit roleplay. There's some times where it will come to, it being PvP, but that's just, life in the fire server. 2.0 will be coming out soon, which it will then become an economy-based server, which will be pretty cool. Today we're going to be patrolling as LSPD, which is going to be really fun. In a minute here, I got to get chat open. And once I get chat open and all that, get all my stuff set up, we will go on duty. And actually, I did forget to do one thing. So what is gonna happen is the BRB screen is gonna be put up. You guys are still gonna be able to hear me though, because I do have to go ahead and fix my name inside of server. So you guys are still gonna be able to hear me. Everything's gonna be the same. It's just you guys are gonna be looking at a Be Right Back screen. And yeah. So everyone, welcome to the stream. Give me 1 second. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Oh, no. Alrighty, settings, chat. How do I pull up chat on here? I can't, I don't think. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this. Oh yeah, this. Also, I did just get this new body cam looking thing, which this is not the one that I have. Mine says Eric W 431 Los Angeles Police Department, and it says body cam. But this is a new thing that I just got, so hopefully it looks pretty good to you guys. New thing I'm trying out, makes it look a little bit better. Okay, let's go. You guys can't even see it. I totally forgot, but you guys will see it once I get my thing set up. You guys will see all that, but I just have to go fix this. Okay. Okay, save that. Save. Save. Okay, it has saved. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna get this open. Pull up YouTube. Pull up my channel. Pull up my live. A little bit. Okay. There we go. We have chat. Live chat. All visible messages. That's basically it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. It's gonna be a fun stream. I hope. Put that up there. That's gonna go up on there. Alright. I agree. Okay, while I'm transferring it, it's gonna be black for a minute. If you guys look at the top right, I did get, it says Axon body cam, Eric W 431 Los Angeles Police Department. That is basically gonna be my body cam. So that's gonna be pretty fun. Can I go back to the start? Oh, okay, so I can. That's pretty cool. Alrighty. So I'll reload this. It's gonna be a little delayed. That's just how all streams are. Give me 1 second. That's something you guys are gonna go here. I want to make sure you guys are able to hear. I do not know, I believe you guys can hear inside of, hold on 1 second. Can you guys? Audio output. What is audio output set up to? Headphones. So you guys should be able to hear exactly what I'm hearing. But for some reason you can't. Game capture. Properties. Hang on one second. Okay. Okay. That is why, okay. Now, yes. No, you guys take it like here. So, what the? Okay. Oh. Okay, we're. Do that. This. Okay, now you guys should be able to hear in game. I'm just gonna check that really quick though. But you guys should be able to. Okay, now you guys should be able to hear in game. I'm just gonna check that really quick though. But you guys should be able to. Okay, now you guys should be able to. I'm just gonna check that really quick though. But you guys should be able to. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Everything is all set. Okay, that is amazing. Actually, finally, after forever, we got all that figured out. Okay, So now we are all good. We're going to go down to where it's just chat. That's all we're here for. Pop out. Put that on the side. That. There you go. Okay. Alright guys, my keyboard is gonna be a little loud. I will move you guys back though a little bit. Oh, sorry, that was really loud. Like I said, I'm gonna move you guys back that way you just don't have to. Here, we're gonna go down to the locker room. Clock in. Activate as LCD. Live. Okay, my name is correct. Okay, good. Can you even see that it says live? You can barely even say, but it is fine. Gotta get TeamSpeak pulled up, so give me 1 second here. Get my outfit and all that set up. While I'm waiting for TeamSpeak to load up. Officer information.
Connected.
3 is clock in. Eight 53. 0212 2022. Okay, save that. That is all good. Okay, we're all set.
User entered your channel. User entered your channel. Channel switched.
4:31 to be only 10:08, so pretty 1 at this time, and they have to browse. On this one. That's really wrong. 4:31 gonna be 10:06. 2 mics did refill.
User left your channel.
352. I've been taken hostage until 1677.
10-9 postal?
1677. I mean 6177.
Are you being kidnapped?
They have 2 guns based. I'm in distress.
Are you being kidnapped at this time?
Could you turn on that?
Are you being kidnapped at this time?
10-4.
We're showing that to
10-4.
It's gonna be a vehicle description.
10-2. There's no vehicle. It's in. I'm in.
Nothing more. Can I get additional units, please?
What's the postal?
6177.
6177. They're
10-9?
telling you guys to back off.
10-9, what's the postal?
I sorry, need help.
Nope, sir, keep moving.
6175 now.
Sorry.
10-4, 4.
Sir, how may I help you?
6 code 3.
Sir, wait, please. Did you say you're down at this time?
Sir?
10.
Sir, what's going on? Can I help you? It's my property, man.
Alright, I need you to leave.
These guys in red cars just...
Alright, I need you to back up.
I mean, can I help you? Like, can I, like, help you take these
Yeah.
guys out? What's going on?
Oh,
User
no,
joined your
there's an
channel.
officer kidnapped. So, I'm just...
Oh, shit. You want me to tell you who it was?
Postal is now 6178.
Apron.
On foot.
Drop the gun!
10-4.
User left your channel.
Don't move. Don't move. Stop. Step out of the vehicle. Step out. Go after those red vehicles. It's gonna be that red vehicle.
10-4.
Yeah, alright.
Hostage takers telling me
Alright,
you guys.
User left
Sorry
your
again.
channel.
So, Vivas, I'm gonna be in.
1022. That's not gonna be the one that has the officer inside of it. The officer's gonna be back over here. We're more focused on the officer at this time.
Postal 6168. Suspect is on foot.
10-4. Guys, disregard that red SUV. I'm pretty sure that's not the suspect with the officer.
Hey, firm, I'm right behind him. I have a beanbag. If I can get close enough, I'm gonna go for a beanbag shot. They're gonna be on foot. If you can get out there here in a vehicle, that'd be good. Postal is 6198 Coxway. We're gonna be going through a little dirt grass way, heading onto unknown road at this time. I'll leave the road that you're on. You have eyes on some
Vivas
officers?
gonna be in the 10-7
Hey, firm. Red vehicle is
was
gonna
a
be
beanbag
back.
jump.
Red vehicle is gonna be back. Possibly here to save him. Watch out. Hopefully one officer down. Fourth 31 on all officers gonna be down at this time. Fourth 31, if all officers are down, soon it's gonna be over due to no officers.
User joined your channel.
Oh, I don't even have chat pulled up. Okay, that's amazing. I'll pull up chat. There we go. I got one on this side of my screen. And we'll TeamSpeak on this side. There we go. Oh, sorry about that.
339, are there active pros at this time?
Postal be advised, all units on scene at Postal 6160. County Medical has arrived. You're free to teleport to nearest hospital. Alright. Yeah. Is 31 gonna be back tonight? I'm gonna set my thing up to both B and Alt because when I'm driving, I need it to be as B. So just give me 1 second here. Down, that. Okay, there we go.
352, I'm the officer taken hostage at Postal 7165.
But you
I'm
still
inside
be
the
taken
arcade.
hostage?
10-4.
Affirm. I believe all units
User
that were
left your
10-8
channel.
died on scene, which means we can't return back to the scene. Go ahead and let them know that.
10-4.
31, I'm gonna be 10-1 and gonna blink an air to see if we can get some more units to take 10 up here.
User left your channel. Channel switched.
431 highest. Anyone do 686?
686 and
10-4, can you get some units to 10-1 to Los Santos County? Do
this
we
is
have
the,
barely any units?
This is CO 1014 gig to all units. We're gonna need some
Stand by, I
backup
believe, Robert priority.
at Palito Bay
10-4,
Bank.
once the prio is done, can you please have some units 10-1 up here?
10-4.
10-4, thank you.
Yes.
Channel switched.
431, show me back to train.
340, 410.
10-9,
240 to 431.
go for 431.
10-1.
Affirm.
User left your channel. Channel switched.
Hello?
You marked yourself as attending the training. And it's 4 minutes into the training.
10-4, there's a training?
You reacted to it.
10-4, I'll be there. I didn't realize I did. I'm available right now. You said it's 4 minutes until it?
It started 4 minutes ago. Just join the
Hey.
waiting room, you'll be moved in.
Affirm, that's my bad, sorry. I'm gonna refill my car and then I'll be right there.
Okay.
User left your channel.
Looks like we're doing a training today, boys.
Channel switched. You were moved.
368 PTS.
Go.
Apologies for being late. I was in the prior.
You're okay. Just come over here and line up.
Hey, fam.
User left your channel.
Alright, we're gonna do the training.
User left your channel.
Why the fuck am I up here?
User joined your channel.
Okay, guys, everybody's
Brigadier
uniform
Industrial
and loadout is correct, so we're gonna move on to the 10 code section of the training. Sergeant Christian's gonna be going over some common 10 codes. We're gonna be going down the list in order in TeamSpeak and asking you some questions about some common 10 codes. Does anybody have questions before we begin this section?
No.
No.
Okay, whenever you're ready, Christian, go ahead and start reading off some 10 codes.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and call out your call sign. We'll go in order. And I just want you to give me the definition or the term for that 10 code. 380. What is 1070?
It's gonna be foot.
Awesome. 404. What is going to be 1053? .404. What's going to be 1053?
Oh, my bad. FD.
Awesome. 431. Going to be 1023.
1023 is going to be arrived on scene.
Awesome. 368. What is going to be 1032?
1032 is going to be additionals.
Sweet. 409. What is going to be 1080?
Vehicle pursuit.
Awesome. All right. 329. What is 1144?
I was here for. Yeah, I told this guy, but he didn't move.
What is this? Is this Eddie?
10.
I believe.
10-9.
What is 1144
Bro,
going to
what?
be?
There's a fat gap.
User joined your channel.
I'm not sure.
This looks like Eric's teeth.
User
So
was moved to your
1144 is going to
channel.
be a dead person or a deceased individual. All right. 348. What is 1020?
Location.
Awesome. 352. What is 1011?
Traffic stop.
Awesome. 358. What is 10-0?
Disappeared.
Awesome. 400. What is 1015?
Subject in custody en route to station.
Awesome. 434. What is 1041?
Beginning tour of duty.
Awesome.
Sorry, listen.
All right, we'll be going back to the top. 380. What is 1013 going to be?
Shots fired.
Awesome. 404. What's going to be 1019?
Right on.
Awesome. 431. What is 1099 going to be?
Officer in distress or like officer shot.
Awesome. 368. What's 1071?
1071 is a supervisor.
Awesome. Let's see here. 409. What is 1052?
EMS.
Awesome. 329. What is 1042?
1042 is ending tour of duty.
Awesome. 348. What is 107? What is 107? What is 107?
Oh, sorry. 10-7 is out of service.
Awesome. 352. What is 1051?
Oh, jeez.
Requesting tow service.
It's gonna be a long time.
Awesome. 358.
What is it?
What is 10-8?
Let's hope it can be a fun one.
And 9?
I'll just put a giant hole.
What
It's
is
DeMarcus.
10-8?
Repeat that again, someone's talking over here.
Marcus.
What is 10-8?
In service.
Awesome. And
DeMarcus.
400. What is 10? Sorry,
DeMarcus.
1076.
En route.
Awesome. And then 434. What is a 1050?
Vehicle accident.
Awesome. All right.
Okay, guys, that's going to complete the 10 code section. Make sure on your own time you read over the rest of the 10 codes. We just went over the most, some of the most common ones. So go ahead and read over those on your own time and get familiar with them because they're very important, as you all should know that. I just want to make a reminder, nobody should be talking in-game. If you are talking in-game, you're going to receive a warning. If you continue to talk in-game, you're going to be removed from the training. So make sure you're not talking in-game so everybody can hear. Alright, we're going to go over some common case laws. We're not going to go over all of them. That would take all day. So we're going to go over about 10 of them, just the ones that I feel are going to be the most useful while on duty. If you have any questions for me, make sure you PTS and stop me because these are very important to know and they're going to assist you with your daily operations. So first we're going to go over Chimmel versus California. Chimmel versus California states police officers arresting a person at a home could not search the entire home without a search warrant, but they may search the area within their immediate control. This means if you go in to arrest somebody inside of a home, let's say they're in a bedroom,
It's a level 2. Okay.
and you arrest them in that bedroom, you can search the immediate area of their control. So anything that they could have gotten in the room, you can search for, which be drawers, closets, things like that. This also extends to their vehicles. If you arrest them inside of their vehicle, you have a right to search the vehicle without a warrant. Does anybody have any questions over that case law?
You?
Negative.
Okay, now we're going on to Colorado versus Bertine. States the Fourth Amendment does not prohibit the state from proving charges with the evidence discovered during an inventory search. Can anybody tell me what an inventory search is?
And 368 PTS?
368, go ahead.
Is it going to be just a pat down as soon as you arrest them to see if anything that could stick you, stab you, or poke you?
No, that's just going to be a Terry frisk. And you can do a Terry frisk even if you're not arresting them. An inventory search is going to be a search of typically it's going to be a search of a vehicle before you go ahead and tow it away. They actually do not need to be arrested or charged with anything to do an inventory search, but every time we tow a vehicle away to our impound lot, an inventory search is to be conducted to ensure that all of their personal belongings get returned to them on the return of their vehicle. So you need to make a list of everything you find in the vehicle. If you find any evidence that could be used in a criminal charge, you are allowed to charge them with it, even though it's a warrantless search. Does anybody have any questions over Colorado versus Bertine? And does anybody have any questions over what an inventory search is?
No.
Negative.
Negative.
Okay, moving on to Florida versus JL. States a police officer may not stop and frisk a person solely based on an anonymous tip. So if you get a 911 call from an anonymous person and you do not make contact with that person beforehand to get details on the scene, you cannot go off of the description in the 911 call and stop somebody on the street and search them. That would be an unlawful search and seizure. Anybody have any questions over that? Perfect. Moving on. Illinois versus Wardlow states unprovoked flight or evasive behavior by someone from an identifiable police officer being a marked patrol car or your duty uniform, as well as being in a high crime area, provides reasonable suspicion for a stop and frisk. This means if you
User
are
joined your
just
channel.
driving around in your car and
User
somebody
left your
just
channel.
somebody just runs away for no reason, or seems to be for no reason, you can stop that person, frisk them, and search them for any contraband or weapons. Anybody have any questions?
I'm just going to interrupt real quick. By no one speaking up and not asking any questions, we expect all of you to be familiar with the content. So if you don't, by not saying anything means you are 100% confident and potentially be quizzed on it. Just putting it out there.
68 PTS.
Go.
10-4. What if, let's say, the suspect is just running away from you just to lead you inside of a trap? In the sense of, let's say, you're driving down near the gas station, any gas station really, and they're just running away. They might trap you or something.
If you feel like they're going to lead you into a trap, go ahead and call for backup. If you feel you're in danger, backup is your best tool. We need to have numbers on scene. Even if it's like a traffic stop or something and you feel uncomfortable, you should be requesting backup. So numbers should always be in our favor. If you feel uncomfortable, go ahead and call for additionals.
Hey, fam.
Hey, fam.
Okay. Moving on. These next two are going to be very important. So go ahead and make sure you ask questions if you don't fully understand it. This next one's going to be Tennessee versus Garner. States a police officer in pursuit of a fleeing subject. The officer may not use deadly force to prevent escape unless the officer has probable cause that the suspect poses a significant threat of death or serious physical injury to the officer or others. What this means is if you have probable cause that a person has committed a violent crime against another person or has shot at you or is shot at a civilian and they start to run away. Hold on one second, guys. Alright, sorry. If they shoot at you or they shoot at another person or they committed a violent crime and you have probable cause saying that they did that, to prevent them escaping, it is legal and justified to shoot that person in the back to prevent their escape.
.380 PTS.
Go 380.
Can I go 10-6 for about 1 to 2 mics?
And 4.
Affirm, thank you.
This is very important to know. Tennessee v. Garner is something that you're going to be using a lot in the server. So make sure you know this one and you understand it. You can find more details on the case laws if you look them up. And Tennessee versus Garner is probably the first one I would recommend you learn down to a T, because it's going to be very important and it's going to save you in the future.
409 PTS.
Go 409.
What was the case?
Tennessee versus Garner.
Thank you.
The original case had to do with a male subject breaking into a home, and then when officers arrived on scene, the subject fled away. I believe he caused harm to the homeowner. He fled away, and once he was hopping a fence, to prevent escape, the officer shot the man in the back and killed him. The subject did not have a firearm or a weapon as far as I remember, and it was ruled justified. And so the case law was born, Tennessee v. Garner. Okay, moving on. Terry versus Ohio. This is where your Terry frisk is going to come from. It states, if a police officer has reasonable suspicion based on specific or articulable facts that a person has committed, or is committing, or is about to commit a crime, he or she may conduct a pat-down frisk on the person.
I keep forgetting to keep it up.
So, if you have reasonable suspicion that the person has committed a crime or is about to commit a crime, you may stop them, frisk them, and search them of any weapons or contraband. This would not be unjustified or classified as an unreasonable or an unlawful search and seizure of property. Does anybody have any questions over Terry versus Ohio?
Nope.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Nope.
Okay, moving on. Maryland versus King states DNA swabs, fingerprints, and photographs of an arrested person can be taken without a warrant. How this is going to translate to what you do in duty. If you are conducting an investigation on somebody and you have probable cause to arrest him, and you have DNA collected from the scene, you can DNA swab them or collect any other samples without a warrant to connect it to that case. On the other side, if you arrest somebody and they don't have an ID, you can use fingerprints, DNA swab to identify the person without a warrant. Okay, last one. Pennsylvania versus Mims. This is also another very important one, as people are going to try to argue this with you on the street, and you need to know this case law in order to justify what you're doing. Penn v. Mims states, during a traffic stop, the officer can order the person out of the vehicle at any time, and this extends to the passengers as well. That one is pretty self-explanatory. If you order somebody out of the vehicle during a traffic stop, they have to comply with the order. Does anybody have questions over that?
10-4. 368 PTS.
Go 368.
10-4. Let's say the active person you've just pulled over, or for example, is in 10-11 with, and obviously the person driving apparently is the only person who's done 10-13s. Do you have to take them both out the vehicle?
Yeah, if somebody in the vehicle has shot at officers or at another person, a code 5 stop should be performed anyway, so everybody should be out and secured.
If
329 PTS.
Go.
If like a person is asking why they're being like told to get out of the vehicle, do you have to tell them, or do you have to tell them?
You are not required to tell them why they're being asked to get out of the vehicle. If you feel like you telling them to get out of the vehicle, or you giving them a reason, is gonna give a security risk to the officers on scene, you do not have to tell them why they're being pulled out of the vehicle. It is it is a lawful order for you to order them out, and if they don't comply, they can get arrested for it. So.
Hey, wake up.
404 training strike number 1.
Damn.
All right, we're going to be moving on to driving code. Arthur is going to explain it to you guys. So, Arthur, if you want to take it away.
Right, so driving code. This is basically referring to code 1, code 2, code 3. First of all, can anyone tell me what code 1 is?
Probably what PTS.
Go.
Code 1 is going to be no lights, no sirens, just, you know, driving regularly to the place that you're being told to go to.
Yep, that's correct. That means driving absolutely normal. No lights, no sirens, no kind intersections or kind red lights. It means absolutely normal. Anyone tell me what code 2 is?
What do you want PTS?
352 PTS.
352?
Code 2 is just...
Yeah, so...
409 PTS.
Go.
I just want to add something. You're only allowed to go 10 over when going code 2. Or 10 to 15 over.
380 PTS.
Go.
David Charles,
Yeah.
20.
Because I'm streaming right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was setting up my. I was fixing my stream and stuff.
As code 2, you are required to follow traffic laws still.
Yeah. Wait, how many have you seen?
red lights
like 2 times.
required. Also, yeah, you're meant to follow
I'll talk more after my stream,
the speed limit still.
Love it.
You can go around
Sorry,
10 miles over maximum for code 2. Now, so go.
352 PTS. When you're going through intersections with code 2, aren't you supposed to like whoop your sirens?
You can either use your horn or your siren. Just really quick. Alright, and now last one, code 3. Can anyone tell me what code 3 is?
364. Yes.
It was
368 PTS.
Go.
1040, possibly chasing after a suspect, going not too much above the speed limit, as in under. Oh, sorry, 1022. My last. I'm having internet issues.
It's fine. Code 3 is lights and sirens. Code 3 should only be used in extreme emergency situations. So, okay. Recently, I've seen a lot of people responding code 3s unnecessarily. 3 is only for someone in distress. For example, someone's gonna die. For example, there's shots fired in that area. That's important because that's endangering people. Anything that involves really with possibly endangering other people, you should respond code 3. Anything other than that, code 2. I don't want to see people responding to cats stuck in trees, code 3, because this is completely unnecessary. Yeah, it's basically that.
I'm gonna add something to the driving code. You really shouldn't be responding code 2 either, unless you have to get to the scene with some urgency. You want to resort to the lowest level code as possible. So if it's not an emergency or if it's not something you need to get to urgently, you need to be responding in code 1 and following all the traffic laws. This is to prevent potential hazards to the public while we're driving through intersections. You want to avoid that as much as possible. So I don't want to see people responding code 2 either to like a stolen vehicle report or something like that.
431 PTS.
Go.
Permission to go 10-6, 1 mic. Even 30 Sierras.
10-4.
No, thank you.
Just want to add, real quick, that when you are transporting someone, I want to know, I've seen a lot of people going like sirens. Can anyone tell me code you would use when you're transporting someone to, for example, MRPD?
404
PTS.
404?
Code 2.
10-2 is code 1.
Code 1.
10-4.
Uh-oh.
368 PTS.
Go.
10-4, it's going to be code 1, but only in addition to if he's going to be boys highly dangerous suspect, you'd be conducting it in code 2 or possibly code 3.
Yeah, you're correct. You should only be really going higher than code 1. For example, the person that you're currently arresting is a gang member, and you know that maybe his members are gonna come and, you know, invade the convoy to MRP. That's really the only reason I should, or any person should be going more than code 1.
It's... Oh, I'm sure it's better. It was Medora. Medora.
Okay, moving on from the driving code, we're going to go over use of force. Can anybody tell me what the first level of use of force is?
380 PTS.
380.
Officer's presence.
Okay, can you explain officer presence?
Officer presence is being on scene or just being there at a scene.
Perfect. Officer presence is going to be, like he said, going to be on scene. It extends to you anywhere in uniform when you're going to make contact with the subject, while you're in uniform or in your vehicle, identifying you as a peace officer. Perfect. Can anybody explain level 2 use of force?
431 PTS.
431.
10-4, it's gonna be verbal response, so like just talking to them, trying to get them to, you know, come out or anything.
10-4, it's gonna be verbal communication, so the use of your voice to provide commands or orders to a subject, and this could also extend to you just talking to the person, letting them know what's going on. So that's going to be the second level use of force. Moving on to the third. Anybody?
PTS. 368 PTS.
368.
10-4, is it going to be empty hand control?
Can you explain what would fall under open hand control?
Would it be just anything as in detaining the suspect, holding him so he doesn't move? Anything like that?
Perfect. It's going to be the use of your open hands to control the movement of a subject. This could be searching, handcuffing, or just moving them around where you need them to be. This could also extend to pressure point control tactics if you use those on duty. Alright, level 4, anybody?
404 PTS.
10-9.
404 PTS.
404.
Hard hand control, like tackling, kicking someone, or punching someone.
Yep, it's going to be hard hand control. Like you said, tackling, punching, kicking, or anybody. It's going to be the use of your arms or legs to punch, kick, tackle a subject in any way, shape, or form. Okay, moving on. Level 5, anybody?
358
PTS.
358.
It's going to be non-lethal, such as taser or beanbag shotgun.
It's going to be called intermediate weapons, and it's not limited to just your taser, beanbag, shotgun. It's going to be the use of any non-lethal device on your belt or in your vehicle or on scene at your disposal. This could extend to your baton as long as you're striking them to the legs and not to the head. The use of your taser, beanbag shotgun, or any other device of sorts. Moving on, level 6.
404 PTS.
404.
Oh, lethal force,
Bro,
like
come on.
a high probability of severe injury or like death, etc. You'd use your AR, combat pistol, and I'm pretty sure that's all we have that's lethal.
Okay, so there's a few other lethal devices we can use.
Nice.
There's actually go 368.
Would it be your vehicle, for example?
Yeah, 10-4. You can use your vehicle in deadly force, but just know this about deadly force: it's not limited to your gun or your vehicle. It's anything that can cause serious bodily injury or death to a subject. So if you find another way to use deadly force other than your vehicle or your gun, it's gonna fall under that category. So on the extreme measure of something, if somebody pulls a gun at you and you push them off a roof or something, that's deadly force. Does anybody have any questions over the use of force continuum?
Nope.
Speak
Okay.
on PTS.
Go.
Would your knife be considered a lethal force?
10-4. Yeah, your knife would be considered lethal force. Also, your baton, if you're striking them to the head, that has a potential to cause serious bodily injury or death to a subject. Okay, as a guideline to use of force continuum, you want to make sure, or try to make sure, that you're using the appropriate level of use of force, and to do that, you would gauge the subject's use of force on a level, and you would go one above them. So let's say somebody is punching you in the face, and you pull out your taser. That would be an appropriate level of use of force because you're one step above the subject. You want to stay one step above them so you maintain tactical dominance over the subject and not put yourself in a position where you're going to get injured, okay? Can anybody else give me an example of how that would be used?
None, sorry.
Can anybody give me an example of how that guideline would be used on duty?
The 368 PTS.
Go 368.
I'm having internet connection issues. Could you repeat what you said last, please?
User disconnected from your
I'm looking
channel.
for someone to give me an example of how the guideline I just provided would be used on duty.
409 PTS.
Go.
If someone's acting up at a scene, they start punching you or anything like that, you pull out your taser and continue with commands. If they don't comply, tase them and put them in cuffs.
10-4. If somebody is already actively striking you and you tase them without giving commands, you're justified. If you're already at risk of getting hurt and somebody is actively trying to hurt you, and you skip verbal commands and go to your taser, then that is justified. Because you don't want to be at verbal commands when somebody is trying to hurt you, because that's how you get hurt or killed. But you still want to provide verbal commands after the deployment of your taser or during the deployment of your taser or less than lethal device. Does anybody have any questions?
Nope.
Okay, we're going to be moving on to the driving course now, so if everybody could hop into their vehicles and follow the Tahoe to the far, it would be to the left for y'all, to the far left. And we're going to be lining up in a single file line.
One thing you guys can One more thing, you guys can reach the car after the bulletproof tire check.
Alright, let's go. Time to roll. I think I'm gonna be first.
Okay, once you guys get situated into a single file line, you're gonna wait for an FTO or an FTA to get into your passenger seat. They're gonna let you know when to go. The first pass is gonna be going in code 2.
Yep.
So we're gonna be making sure we clear all our intersections and we're not going over the speed limit too much. It's going to be 10 to 15 miles an hour. If you're exceeding that speed limit, you're doing it wrong. So make sure you're only going 10 to 15 over. Clearing all your intersections, bleeping your sirens to the... Does anybody have any questions before we begin this?
Nope. Negative.
Hey, can I respawn my car? Because this dude back there hit me like 4 times.
Am I good to go?
I hope he said yes.
On another note, if you get into a collision on the course, make sure you do not repair or respawn your vehicle. You just leave it how it is.
431 PPS.
Go.
Well, what do we do if it's desync on the passenger screen, but we didn't hit anything for us?
You're still going to continue. Just continue on with the course. Unless your vehicle is totaled. If your vehicle gets totaled on the course, the FTO or FTA is in your passenger seat's going to let you know what to do next.
Alright, am I good to go?
Go.
Huh?
Go.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, we easily ace that one. I would have the best thing about
I don't repair your car.
Can I ask when
Don't repair it.
I know,
Oh.
did I crash at all on your screen though?
A bit, yeah.
God damn, I didn't crash at all though. It was bullshit. That's BS, dude. I didn't crash at all.
As a note, I know the speed limit says 65 miles an hour, but the driving course speed limit is going to be set at 40 miles an hour right now.
Aver. I wish I knew that one, but no, I do.
Once the first unit gets back to the line, go ahead and say your call sign.
431. Let me get the first person at the end of the line. .431 PTS.
Go.
Since I was the first one to do code 2, would you like me to leave a gap between the people who have not done code 2 yet?
10-2. Once you get to the line, just let Tim know that you were the first one.
Affirm. Oh, I don't know how long we're gonna do this stream. It's already been an hour, which is really good. Nobody joined though, which is kind of sad.
I mean, there's no damage on my visuals, but I don't know for anybody else. So, but I did ram his car, so fucking hit that like a bull.
Excuse me, my bad. Oh, that one like hurt. Oh, that one like, oh, what that hurt. Sorry about that one.
Pick up the pace, sir. Get in, get in. Okay, go. Yeah, you can pull up.
Hey, no, I'm sorry, I'm taking a drink. Alright, that's
It's okay, you can go.
Thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna be ending it because it's gonna make my game really laggy. So I'll see you guys later. I might start streaming later on again once I'm done with training because training's